Dive into summer with Vizcaya swimwear. Stylish, comfortable, unforgettable. Make a splash with Vizcaya swimwear. Discover your beauty with LadyCode Cosmetics. Bold colors, flawless finishes. Unleash your confidence with LadyCode. Hello and welcome back to Misrepresented. I'm your host, Lisa Opie, and before we get into today's episode, we have to thank PinkApple Dresses for dressing us today. If you're tuning in on Spotify or YouTube, you can see our fabulous blue dresses. So today, as you can see from our title, we have the new Miss USA, Savannah Marai. Hi.
Hi. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. I'm so excited. I'm ready to dive into this conversation. So I know you've had a few weeks, like a month into your reign. So how's your reign going so far?
It's been amazing. I can't believe it's been a month. I'm like, please, I want the time to go by slower.
Oh my gosh. How is everything? Walk me through like everything that happened from day one.
Yeah, so I actually, it has been such a whirlwind of emotions coming from when I got the call in Bali, because I moved everything there after Miss Hawaii. So my partner and I were building a boutique hotel called Echo House, set to open in March, April of 2025.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Like, it's gonna be, jet set era, slim errands inspired photography, and it's gonna have 2 restaurants, a spa, and 21 rooms.
I need to come visit.
Yes, you have to come visit.
My gosh,
it's going to be great.
Amazing. I love your content from Bali. I was like following it a little bit. I was like, wow, she's living the life.
Well, actually, when I moved everything there, I remember it was just 3 days in. I remember I was just sitting outside in my like little rocking chair, and I was like, I completely am at peace with everything that I've put into pageantry. And I was like, okay, I'm ready for the next chapter. And then I got the call 3 days later, and I was so shocked. I didn't know what to do, and all the speculation, and I just knew I had the support of my family, my friends, and my partner, and I just knew that I had to make the best decision for myself. And here I am today. And I actually flew from Bali to Hawaii, and then did my coronation there, and then Hawaii to LA, and then LA to Miami.
Oh my gosh. So when you were offered the title, was there any doubt in your mind, or was it like an immediately yes?
Well, I think, we're all human beings, and of course there's always 2 sides with taking the title, and one side had a very strong vocal, and the other side was very supportive. So I really had to hone down on what I wanted, and at the end of the day, it was to be Miss USA, but also to just help the young women and the new delegates coming in, and they deserve a Miss USA to crown them. And I think that by coming in, I just wanted to inspire them that, hey, this is still a dream, this is still something that you can look forward to come August, and I'm here to support everyone.
I love that. Yes. So you had your coronation in Hawaii. What was that like?
Oh, it was so beautiful, especially being home, being around family and friends. It's so uplifting and empowering to see all the people from the islands, really just like support.
I loved it. And the governor crowned you. Yes, it's like really unique.
Yes, I love Governor Green. Me and him are cool.
Oh, I love that. Oh my gosh. So then after you got crowned, you went to LA. I know you did a red carpet for the Grammys there, right? How was that?
Oh my gosh, that was so fun. I have like never done something like that and done a red carpet.
What?
So yeah, I've never.
I don't believe you.
Yes, I was like, oh my gosh. I want to do red carpet events all the time. Yeah, it was super exciting. And to be at the Biltmore, which is the host hotel, like they were just so amazing and so friendly and inviting. So I'm super excited for the delegates to stay there as well. They're going to have a great time.
I love it. I feel like it's totally your vibe, because I feel like you're very classic and elegant, and the Biltmore is like a palace. Like, it's so pretty.
Yeah, definitely like old school Hollywood glam. And they have like really cool pictures of like, actually it was the first, I think it was the first award ceremony to ever be hosted there. So they have all these pictures from the back in the day in the 40s and the 20s. And it's just so amazing to see the history there. So I love it.
Oh, it'll be so fun. I'm so excited for you to go back. Yes. And of course, all the state delegates to go. So did you pack your bags from Bali for Hawaii and LA like straight to Miami? You just like worked your way over here?
Yes, exactly. I literally packed everything I had back to Bali, and then I was like, oh my goodness.
That's crazy. And you were there for 3 days.
Yes, like around like almost a week. And I
Oh
was
my
like,
gosh.
oh my goodness, what do I do? So I kind of just like packed a little bit of stuff and I'm like,
It's
I'm
only
going,
3 months.
it's only 3 months. I'm going back to America. I love to shop. So
Wow.
I just packed a little bit.
Right, it's an excuse to shop. I would have just come with like a
Exactly.
carry-on. It's like, oh, I have to shop.
Exactly. I was like, gotta go shopping.
Love that. Okay, so after LA, did you go straight to Miami?
Yes. Yes.
Wow. And how is the apartment?
I love the apartment. I remember when Layla gave me the keys, she was like, I want you to go in first. This is like, and honestly, this is my first time really ever living by myself.
Really?
Yeah, so I think it's so awesome. I've always had roommates or lived in a model apartment.
Mm-hmm.
And I finally have my own place, and I'm just like, wow,
And
this is
it's like,
adulting.
yeah, and it's
Yeah.
like as good as it gets. It's such a nice,
It's
luxurious place in
gorgeous.
Miami.
I
So,
love just sitting outside on the balcony, drinking my coffee in the morning, and even watching the sunset. It's gorgeous.
so pretty. I've seen the gym, and it's like literally a whole floor, right? Or 2 floors. It's like
Yes.
massive.
Yes, actually it's a whole floor.
Oh my
They have like
gosh.
their own like little cardio room, and then you go into another room, that's where the weights are, and then another room if you want to do Pilates. So it's just like 5-star service there.
Literally. Okay, that's awesome. So tell me about like your reign so far after you moved to Miami. What have you been up to here?
Oh, it's been a whirlwind of fun. I got to do Miami Swim Week. I've never done that before, so
Oh my gosh,
that
what
was
that like?
it was fun. I got to meet so many girls, and I know most of the Miss USA girls came back, and we got to have fun, and it was like a nice reunion. And then I got to go to Texas over the weekend.
Oh my
and
gosh, I saw that.
yeah,
How was that?
it was amazing. I got to meet Miss Universe. She is tall and gorgeous, so I was like,
Really?
well, hello. And
Aloha.
I was like, aloha, and she was like, aloha.
Oh
So
my
it was awesome
gosh,
to just
wow.
be in the presence of her, and you can really feel that she's the best Miss Universe, and she just does everything with from her heart.
I love that. So, how are you prioritizing your mental health? I know it's like something really important, especially in pageants now. How are you managing it, and are you getting support from Miss USA as well?
Definitely. With the bullying and harassment I've got, and even death threats with taking the title, that's the first time I have ever experienced something like this coming from people who don't know me. And it was very heartbreaking. I remember, good thing I had a support system, but I just remember like being so sad because it's at the end of the day, it is a pageant and it is a job. And I just wanted to fulfill that job and to just be there for the new delegates coming in, and as well support Miss USA, because Miss USA has been so amazing to me and kind from the very beginning. And when I was dealing with all this hate, it did take a toll on my mental health. I remember I was feeling very sad, and I felt like I had no support from, again, people who didn't know me. And I kind of just took a step back, and I realized these people who are saying these type of mean things, like, hurt people. So I just know, like, I just prayed for them, and I just sent them back kindness, that whatever they're going through, to really bring me down and bring people down who support me, that means that they don't feel good about themselves. So I just always give them love, and I hope that they find one day that they'll want to give love back as well.
I'm so sorry you went through that. I know you had so much support as well. What did you do to like help your mental health to get over all of this negativity?
For me, I just really focused on all the positive and focused on all the positive messages that I was receiving. And I had huge support from a lot of my family and friends, and especially with my nonprofit I work with. I am a board member and a program director of What Makes You Feel Beautiful. And we actually work with young women to help with mental health and to help them cultivate self-love. So during all this harassment and bullying, I really had to focus on my self-love, and that was just pouring the love into me and being surrounded by good people.
And I'm so curious, like, where was the harassment and bullying coming from? Was it like mostly Instagram? Was it messages? Was it comments?
It was honestly Instagram. Like, it's crazy to me that social media there's pros and cons to it. And now I've definitely seen the bad side, because I've never experienced something like this. I've always been surrounded by good, kind people. So when I was seeing all these messages coming from even moms, and seeing that like these moms are attacking a young woman, I just felt really sad.
Did they ever say why? Like, was there really like a reason behind all of this, or they never could pinpoint why they were so upset with you?
I think they were so upset because I wasn't standing with my class. But at the same time, most of the girls from my class were congratulating me and were so excited and happy. So I guess some people on Instagram didn't know the back end, and I've had a lot of support. It's just these random people who aren't a part of the
Right.
pageant industry just had something to say.
I'm so sorry you went through
No, it's
that.
okay. Honestly, I have a strong backbone and it just made me
Mm-hmm.
stronger as a person and made me realize how much we need more kind people in
Yes.
this world. So that's why I'm like, I'm one of them and I'm just going to spread kindness.
I love that. Is there anything that you want to say to maybe set the record straight as far as your experience has been so far with the new Miss USA organization?
Mhm. Well, definitely. Miss USA organization and the president, Layla Rose, has been nothing but kind and sweet and always supportive. And it just breaks my heart to see other women bring down other women when really all we're trying to do is uplift and empower and, do good in this world.
100%. I think that we all need to just, focus on ourselves, focus on moving forward and
Exactly.
making progress, and I think that seeing females in leadership, any kind of leadership position is progress. So I
Mm-hmm.
think that women need to be supported in those places.
Exactly.
So I know that you have like a month and a half left in your reign.
Which, please, no, I want it to go
I know.
slower.
I know it went by so fast. I'm like, I can't believe a month and a half already
I
happened. That was
know.
crazy. What are you looking forward to coming up next for you?
Well, I know I have a bunch of shoots planned, but I have stuff in the works, which I cannot say yet, which I'm super
Ooh,
excited. So I can't wait.
exciting. And what are you looking forward to the most at Miss USA?
Oh, meeting all the delegates. This year we're having women that are married,
Oh my
women who are
gosh.
trans, and it just goes to show that pageantry is changing and it's transforming. And I just love it. And I can't wait to meet all the new delegates and just inspire them. I actually been every time there's a new winner, I just message them and just let them know that I can't wait to meet them, so
Oh,
that they have a support system from me.
I love that. And speaking of
Yes.
support for your state queens, what advice do you have for anybody going into the USA pageants on like how to win or what to expect or what to do?
Yeah. Well, it was actually when I say like I guess it was my first time doing the Miss USA system.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was training, I always told myself to be yourself, be your own unique person because I think that's what makes you shine. And also make friends. Like I made best friends from it. And that's
I
why I think that's
love
the
it.
best part.
Who is your best friend from Miss USA?
Oh my God, a lot. I love Miss Virginia,
Mm-hmm.
Ashley. I love Miss Florida, Caroline, and I love Alabama, Sophie. So like those are my girls. Oh, of course, Miss Maryland. I call her Sav. We're
Oh my
like
God,
we're
I
both
love
the
Savannah.
Savs.
So I've
Yep.
done all of their makeup except
Yes.
Alabama.
Oh
And I did
yes.
Indiana too. She's next to you,
Oh
right,
my gosh,
Haley?
yes, Haley's so
Mm-hmm.
amazing. She's so nice. Like it just shows that like
Oh
with
my
pageantry, all
gosh.
the women are so sweet and kind with
Mm-hmm.
beautiful souls.
And so supportive.
Hmm.
I love that. Do you have any favorites so far?
Actually, no. I think they're all so gorgeous. I'm like, ooh, which one would I pick? So I
Oh
feel
my
bad for the
gosh.
judges.
Yes. So let's go back to your childhood a little bit. What were you like growing up as a kid?
Oh, I was quirky and weird.
No way. I don't believe that at
I
all.
was, and I was like chubby. So
I
like
don't believe
I
that.
know
Oh
my
my
family
gosh.
would call me Chunky Monkey. I had a lot of
Oh,
baby fat.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, but yeah, I was like weird and I was a free-spirited kid and I just
Hmm.
always wanted to like try new things, learn new things. And I really tried to do singing and dancing. I like loved Britney Spears and
Oh
Christina
my gosh,
Aguilera.
yes.
And
They raised me.
I know. And when I like tried out for, I remember when I was younger, I tried out for like select chorus because I thought I was the best singer and I kept getting denied.
Oh
And now I
no.
realized, oh my gosh, when I was young, I can't be a superstar anymore.
And here you are, Miss USA.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, well, maybe I can't sing or dance, but hey, I'm an ambassador of a brand that's empowering.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I love that. And your background is Filipino, right?
Yeah, half Filipino, Vietnamese, and Polish.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Yeah, definitely a mix.
I love that. Oh my gosh. What was it like growing up with an Asian household?
It was Honestly, I loved it. Well, I grew up in two places,
Hmm.
Hawaii and Virginia.
Oh my
So, yes, I'm
gosh.
from Virginia too, and I did all my schooling there, and I would
Wow.
go back and forth because my parents are separated.
Hmm.
So, growing up, I remember I was like flying unaccompanied minor at 6 years old all the way
Wow.
to Hawaii, and it was different, because especially I lived in Virginia in a rural area. There was only so many
Where in
Asians.
Virginia?
Stephen City, like Winchester, Virginia
Is that like
area.
Nova?
No, that's like an hour away from Nova.
Like south.
Yeah, so like we were close to West Virginia.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so like there's only like 4 Asians in my high school.
Oh my gosh. No,
So,
I know all about
yeah,
that.
so I was like, oh my goodness, I'm exotic.
I'm half Japanese, raised in Williamsburg, Virginia. And
yes.
It's like traumatizing because they've never
is.
seen Asian people before. I was bullied for being Asian.
Yes.
Like a lot. They would just make fun of me and be like, ching chong ling long.
Yes.
Like, I've had my fair share of bullying for sure.
Exactly. I will never forget in my freshman year of high school, a girl came up to me and was like, asked me what I am, and I told her I was like Filipino, Vietnamese, and Polish, and then she asked me like, do you do nails?
Oh no.
I was like, what?
Because that's the only place they've seen Asian people.
Yes. I was like, oh, this is, I get it,
it's
you know?
crazy.
But yeah.
And then like Hawaii is like the opposite,
so
right?
opposite.
Like you have your Asian community.
There's so many Asians there. There's so many Filipinos, Hawaiians, Polynesians. Like I felt like, you know, I was the majority. Yeah.
Well, I think that's awesome that you were raised with like experiencing both, you know, cultures. And I'm sure like that probably toughened you up a little bit and also helped you like fit in to where you need to be.
Exactly. And you know, just learning about cultures now, like that's why I love to travel now, and seeing that, you know, it's always been fun.
I love it. So after you crown your successor, what are you going to do? You're going to go back to Bali?
Yes, I actually right after Miss USA, I'm going to spend a few days in LA, see my friends, and then I'm going to Turkey. I'm going to go to Istanbul for a few days and then Bodrum, because you never know, that might be the next Echo House location. So now we're just kind of looking.
I love it.
Yeah, so I'm very excited. I've never been to Bodrum, but I heard it's basically, it's Europe, and so it should be fun. And then I go back to Bali from there. So I'm going to have all my suitcases, all my vacation, and then back to Bali.
Oh my gosh. Well, don't shop too much while you're here then.
I know. Because I'm like, ooh, I heard Turkey has like the best shopping, especially in Istanbul. A lot of the quality is amazing there. So I'm like, ooh, yay.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so before we sign off, since you are such an amazing entrepreneur, what inspired your business?
It was traveling. My partner and I, we love to travel. And I guess when I go to hotels, I'm a very detailed person. And have you noticed when you go to most hotels, they don't have like vanity mirrors and makeup, like a wardrobe?
They're not girl friendly.
They're not, they are not women friendly.
Or like a good hair dryer.
Exactly. So my new name after Miss USA, I'm going to be lady of the house. And I get to, you know, talk with the guests and make sure they have a good time. And I'm such a people person. And so I just want to cater, you know, to everyone, but, you know, mostly to my girls. You know, I'm going to create a vanity makeup desk for us, a walk-in closet. I love it. I'm just excited.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I love, like, I'm so picky with resorts. I'm like, if they have like that Conair hair dryer that's stuck to the wall, absolutely not.
Exactly. And we have to do like, because it's Asia, like we want to do like an outlet that's for everyone, like electrical outlet. So
like Dyson friendly.
Yes, Dyson friendly. Yes.
We love that. Okay, so before we wrap it up, I want to do a fun this or that. But before we get into that, is there anything else you want to share with our audience?
Just thank you to everyone who supported me on this journey. You know, it was short and sweet, but it was unique, and I cannot wait to tell my future kids about this, you know, and it's just honestly been a blessing and a great opportunity to share my platform as well, because I do come from Maui and that we've experienced the fires, and it's been almost a year now. And now that I am Miss USA and I did represent Hawaii, I just want to always shed light on that, but also with my other platform, What Makes You Feel Beautiful, to show other young women that, you know, you can have bad things happen to you, but you get back up, you shine bright, and you keep going.
I love that. I'm getting emotional listening to you talk. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Okay, so wrapping it up with the fun this or that, I think we're gonna go backwards because I know you saw these.
Yeah, I know.
So
I did.
The first one is mob wife or clean girl.
Both of them. I like both. Sometimes I like to be a little mod wife, and sometimes I do love that clean girl aesthetic.
I love
that Hailey Bieber aesthetic.
Yes,
she's clean girl.
That. She's very she's like the clean girl.
I know, and I'm like, oh, I wish, but I do love the glam at the same time.
Reels or TikTok?
TikTok. Oh my gosh, I'm on TikTok calls all the time.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I learned how to I'm not a cook, but I learned how to cook. I learned what styles in, how to do my hair. I love it.
What's the latest thing you learned on TikTok that blew your mind?
Well, I've been like into crumble cookie reviews. Oh my god, it's so bad. The past 3 Mondays I've been eating crumble cookies.
Oh my gosh.
But I get the mini ones, so they're not that bad.
That's the safe way to go. Yeah. Shopping online or in person?
shopping online. I don't have the patience to walk through the mall, which I have to do that later today. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, are you going to Aventura?
Yeah,
I love that
I have
mall.
to return stuff. And so I'm like,
It's good though. I feel like when you return something, you're making money.
yeah, no, I have to return for another size.
Oh, okay. Hair or makeup?
Makeup. I wish I was good at hair. I have no patience, but I love to sit there and just do makeup.
I love makeup. How is the humidity treating you here?
Honestly, I'm so used to it with Hawaii and Bali, but it's still hot. Like, I just love the hot weather.
Love it. Platform heels or sandal heels?
Sandal heels.
Are you tall?
I mean, I'm like 5'8".
Okay, so you don't need the platform.
Yeah, I don't need the platforms.
I'm a short girl.
Oh,
I need the platform.
I know.
I wish I could do sandal heels. Swimsuit or gown?
Oh, that's hard because I love them both. Because I feel like with swimsuit, you can show off, like your rockin' body that you work so hard for and you feel empowered and sexy. And then with the gown, you feel elegant and classy and like, she's a fairy.
Since you're Miss USA, you can say both.
Yeah, so both.
You don't have to pick one. Crown or sash? You do have to pick this time.
I know. Oh, okay. I do love the sash.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
I do. I love it.
The new sashes are nice.
They're gorgeous. I'm so happy now I get to have both of them. I have the old school one, my Miss Hawaii one.
Oh, yeah.
And now I have the new one. So I'm like, yay.
Perfect. Photo shoot or fashion show?
Photo shoot.
Awesome.
Yeah, I love just like listening to music and taking some bomb photos.
And it's like a controlled environment.
Yes, exactly.
It's like a fashion show. If you fall, that's it.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my gosh, how was walking in swim week on that runway over the pool?
Oh my gosh. Well, the shoes, like, they weren't my shoes. They were Emma's. And so, like, they were a little bit big on me. So I remember walking. I'm like, oh my gosh, please don't fall.
Oh no. The shoes will do it.
Yes.
Sometimes you're like, that walk is janky, but it's like, no, it's the shoes. Like, trust me, I can walk.
Yeah, literally, I can walk. The shoes, like, my ankles kept coming out of them. And I'm like, oh my God, oh my God.
Like, over the water. And that runway is long. Like, it doesn't stop.
No, I was like, oh my gosh, why is it so long?
East Coast or West Coast?
Oh. Okay, I'm an East Coast girly. I think I always say that because I love New York City. I did grow up in Virginia, and I really love like Rhode Island and those little beachy towns. I really want to go to Nantucket this summer.
Oh, that sounds cute.
Yeah, I really want to do like a few days there because I've never been. I just love it.
I feel like that's your vibe.
I know. Well, everyone always laughs, but when people say like, where do you want to live? Like, where are you going to settle down with your partner? And I'm like, okay, well, I want to be a coastal grandma and I want to live in Connecticut because I'm an hour away from New York. And I just feel like the school systems there are great. And I just love that homey town feeling, and you're close to Europe, you're close to the Caribbean.
Literally, it's such a good culture, and you're like close enough to New York, but it's so not New York.
Exactly. So I'm like, I'm moving to Connecticut in a couple of years, and I'm gonna build my dream home there.
Yes. Road trip or fly?
Flying. Even though I'm not like the best at flying, when it's a smaller plane, I get so nervous. But when I'm on the big planes, I love it. I'm just like cozy and like feeling comfortable.
I love that. And steak or sushi?
Sushi. Oh, I love a good sushi. I come from Hawaii.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we love our seafood.
I love that. So everybody can keep up with you on @MissUSA, and your personal Instagram is
@Savannah Marai.
And what's your TikTok?
Savannah Marai as well. But I'm not like the best at TikTok, so.
Oh, you're like a consumer on TikTok.
Yeah, I mean, I still do posts, but I'm like, where's my views?
I know. It's
I'm like, hi.
It hurts my feelings
I
sometimes.
know.
When you work hard on a TikTok, it'll get 200 views.
Exactly.
If you just post, you get like 1 million.
But I feel like TikTok changed. Like from a few years ago, you could go viral so easily, and now it's like crickets.
It's like all social media though. It's crazy. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you
love
so much for
catching up
having
with
me.
you.
Yes, I had the best time.
Thank you.